I don't like my hair today. Like, it's so annoying. Hello, and welcome back. If you're new here, hi! Welcome to my channel. My name is Miss Sophie, and I know it wasn't my intention to like stay away for 2 days, but I like I meant to stream Monday, and what Tuesday afternoon I was supposed to stream some more Vampire, and I didn't because I had a migraine, I think. I don't remember. But I'm sorry I wasn't here. And yesterday I intended to be streaming as well, but it never happened. And I'm sorry. But I'm here. And we shall continue our journey in Vampire. So I'm gonna drink your blood, and we're gonna sit tight and just have a good one. And while I was away, I actually played some Vampire on my own, up there, because there were some things that annoyed me, and I was like, okay, I need to find out why it's not working, and I did with some of them. So yeah, I know some things now I didn't know before, and yeah, we are gonna continue our journey. And I'm not gonna use my weapons yet, my guns, because I know I'm gonna need them later. Okay, we are in Whitechapel, and a lot of things is happening. We are trying to investigate the mole, the rat in the hospital. The chapter is called. But first of foremost,
I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions.
Need
May
to
I
investigate the citizens.
Sorry, no sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Is there only
Hey
pain
Harry.
and suffering in this world?
He's such a magnificent creature.
May I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
He's so sweet, and like, he's so fragile. And I found out shit I didn't know about him.
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough, like. Well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Yep.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
What should we take?
This place is awful, I agree.
Yeah.
But does that not mean your situation can only improve?
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing, and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Well, you haven't really done it, have you?
Goodbye, young man.
I know he has fatigue. Can I cure it?
I'm not bothered.
Do you need any med?
Yes, I do.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Goodbye.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
It's funny how I'm looting these people.
Even my dreams are so...
One of the things I don't understand is that I'm looting people. Sorry. Oh my god, it's so deep. Oh wait, vampire hunters. Nothing to this story. Job refusal letter. Dear Mr. Peterson, it is my duty to inform you of a refusal to accept your applications for the job at the dockyard. I must thank you for the time spent on our office explaining the difficulty of your situation with your ill boy and the loss of your beloved wife. But it's also my duty to point out the policy of our company, which expressly reproves the employment of former criminals or convicts. Your fortunate connections with the ill-famed wet boot boys have been duly noted. These are hard times, sir, and Finch and Harper intend to reward first the dedication who passed a small inquiry we like to conduct about our future employees. You have my deepest sympathy, and may God be with you and your family. Sincerely, R.D. Harper. I'm snooping around, I'm stealing stuff. It's going well. Bye, Harry.
Even my dream.
Let's talk to Joe Peterson.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really?
Hey,
But
Lars.
still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Oh.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now,
Sorry
sod
for
off.
the delay in the stream.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Survival is the natural law. You could have refused. You're a criminal.
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really
How
think
you
he's
feeling,
the poor
Lars?
victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. And people won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak. And there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Well, she's kind of right.
Goodbye.
He's healthy. Oh, oh.
You again?
No, no, no! That wasn't
Goodbye.
my intention, you fucking frick. There was something I needed to see. Oh. Well, while they are talking, let's do this. I have relaxed a bit, and then I'm doing the stuff with my herbs. So there's tea soon, and what have I been doing? I've been on my own trying to figure out some of the things in this game, so I can fully understand. What have I been doing? I just relaxed. I don't know. But I'm sorry, it's been a delay. I'm tired. I got day off. Saunagus. The fuck er Saunagus? Mener du sauna? Come on, Joe. Give me something. Yes, yes, keep walking, keep walking. Keep walking. Come on, I saw it. There was something I could keep an eye on. Strange behavior.
You're late. Where's my money? I'll make you go now. Time to pay.
No, but I promised I would be back, like afternoon, Tuesday afternoon. So. But I'm here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh. Where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go this way or where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? I need to airdrop. Where am I supposed to go? Tell me. Oh, I'm supposed to go up there. Right. Okay, F.
So you only hurt people because you care about me? Is that it?
Don't be such a brat. I do what I must to provide us with food and medicine, that's all.
Mum would never have let you bully an old friend like Mr. Lewis. Shame on you.
Harry, I'm your father and I love you. But don't you ever speak to me like that again.
What? You're gonna beat me too?
Jesus. Give me patience.
Oh boy. Lidt ligesom de der tyrkiske bade. Okay, let's talk to her.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
What about their wives? What about their children?
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Do you need any assistance? I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best
Okay,
you
what are
can.
we typing? Oh, you're typing a lot. Jeg puttede eterisk olie på så du skal prøve det en gang. Det er enormt afslappende, både fysisk og psykisk. Maybe.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Oh, I hate him.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Oh my god, shut up! He's so annoying!
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why
Shut
do
up,
you hate
bitch.
Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
I hate him. I
Don't
hate
you
him with
fear?
I've been
all my
touched by God's
God.
grace. I am perfectly
Oh,
healthy.
all my heart, I hate him.
I have...
I hope you will get sick and die. I didn't say that.
You look so
But
pale,
like-
my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
Like, honestly, he's such a dick. I don't like that priest. I have nothing against priests, and
It's locked, all right.
I have nothing against the Christianity. I myself, not a Christian in
Good
sort
evening.
of manner, but like
I'm Dr.
I had a confirmation.
I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being weak, does it? You don't seem to need my medical attention. Very well.
A small flower bouquet with a voucher for free medical checkup hidden between the flowers.
I cannot enter.
Quarantine. Is there is there anything here? Oh, shut up, priest. He's not a real priest, he's just a dick. He don't like people, he don't help people. He's like, oh, if you have another opinion but mine, then you're doomed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town?
No.
Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Ouch.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
That science is unable to explain the facts doesn't mean there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share your point of view, Doctor.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Yep. Because women are the strongest sex.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Goodness, I know it's compromised, it's confidential. I care about public health. If I say that, he will get more interested. I'm just
I'm a
gonna go
doctor,
with this one.
Mr. Darby. I care about everything.
Do not tell lies. No
Are
lies.
you sure you're not just concerned about the
Yeah.
repercussions that a scandal involving a certain nurse Crane from the Pembroke
But she
Hospital
came
will bring?
back,
Without
you
a doubt,
remember?
you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange
But
man,
hey,
a
welcome
poet named
back.
Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
But then she ended her days in Azkaban. You're crazy.
He never goes out.
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He's a smart cookie. Hey, hey, hey.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor.
I'm not
Who knows what I
crazy.
may have caught you in my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Well, I wouldn't put it like that. Oh no, I did it. I wasn't supposed to shoot, but I shot. God damn it. Die, mother freaker. I know I did it again. Oops, I did it again. What do you have? Code iron, yep. Boy! Can't go that way. I don't know anything about that. I'm a sweetheart. I am nowhere near craziness.
Silent flower.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Cheers.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts
Right.
on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
You remember
Sorry.
London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yeah, because people are dying.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor. and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
Oh hell no, boy. If you're not gonna protect yourself, I'm not gonna protect you.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir, Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
In
Damn,
what way,
boy.
exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Okay. You lost some brain cells or something?
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious Camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'll leave you.
Oh, he got a cold.
Good evening, Mr. Nethercott.
And
Do you need medical attention, sir?
it may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
Goodbye. Like, honestly, what the fuck are you doing? Maybe I should keep an eye on him. Well. I'm I'm supposed to open this door.
He's mine! I'll take it!
Whitechapel. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Been here. Oh right, I just need to go back real quick because I have a quest to do. And that quest I know now how to fulfill. Isn't that great? Ooh. Some enemies including okay. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's locked.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, right away to the hospital. Almost there. But now I know how to do the thing we couldn't find out. Potassium.
Good evening, Mr.
Eve.
Soldier,
Not really.
as long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Goodbye.
Thelma. this wasn't the way I was supposed to go. Like, let's see. She sounds.
Doctor, please.
You are going to reveal all your secrets.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
No, 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 you fucking fuck! Ah.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your...
That wasn't my intention. Okay, then we have to wait for that to happen again. He did.
If only there were more of us, less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count. I wish I could say the same to the others.
You look exhausted.
Perhaps I should have considered the office from that candidate first.
Don't say the other person should get
Okay, let's see. You have something on your mind I want to see. Okay, when I come back, I want to see it.
Mine has lost its effect on me.
We need to go to the morgue. Because I found out the thing. That wasn't smart of me. Get away, boy! I never tried so many jumping on me. Especially when I was low level. Okay, I found out why I couldn't find him, because I knew
Traces
it was
of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked. Tippett. It's locked, all right.
Oh no. So, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Hello! How you feeling? Okay. Come on, Tibbets. There you are.
Good evening.
Milton. How much
I'd like
money?
to see your goods.
Wise choice.
Oh.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doc.
I'd like...
Wise choice.
Small bottle. Let's get this. Okay, and then I was like, ooh. Something down. Where am I supposed to see this? Ooh. Okay. Where am I supposed to see this?
I cannot enter.
Would you relax? There's no...
Am I supposed to go up there?
It's locked, all right.
Where am I supposed to see this?
It's locked.
I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to stand and listen. Oh, there. Oh my fucking...
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Oh, come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me? No, it's not like that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you. But we survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best. Fuck the war, right? And fuck them all.
Fuck the war. Fuck them all.
I didn't know that! I didn't know that! Oh my god! This is... not even on my own, I knew this would happen. No, I did not know this would happen. Oh my god.
Yes.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I'm
understand
okay.
what you mean. I was a soldier
Oh my
too.
god.
No. Nobody
What?
can truly understand what I've gone through.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
True.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Tell me about your claustrophobia.
Yep.
Has
Tell me
anyone
about
given
it.
you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Okay, we'll take this one firstly, and then we'll take the other one.
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then if you're so interested in my case.
Oh, I fucked this one up before. Oh. He has claustrophobia because it's not a soldier's guild. And I tried the childhood before, it didn't succeed. Could it be a soldier's guild? Like, can you get claustrophobia for that? He must have been buried alive. Like, come on. Yeah, he's right about the fresh air. Fear's always about childhood. But like, I've tried the childhood and it didn't succeed. But we can try again because like, I don't know. I think I did childhood last time. Why do you suffer from claustrophobia? I'm leaning towards that one. Like I distinctly remember I tried that one and he was like, oh blah blah blah, and I don't think it's that one. So maybe
when I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during a shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Go on, please. Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days, without ever knowing if we'd be found.
I got the hint! Yes! Okay, which one should we take now? The feelings for Newton or that he was buried? What do we want to hear the most? I'm longing for the feelings. Was my face in the way? Because it typically is. Yeah, we are going for the
Oswald, tell me
buried.
about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with me.
But I need to know.
It was black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, and days like months. Oh, the terror, the shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
What you endured was terrifying.
Oh,
It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
High five.
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
At some point, I don't remember which day, but when I thought we'd never be rescued, that this would be our end, I thought about...
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
I thought about what I could do to survive, just for a few more days. I thought about killing Newton. Killing and eating him. The man I fucking love.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
Oh.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Fuck love, but honestly, like, oh,
Try to take care of yourself.
so cute. Okay, where's Newton? Oh,
Good evening.
you had a
Do you
migraine.
need...
Don't get...
No, I can't. Okay, I can't do that yet.
Goodbye.
But where's Newton? Newton! I want to talk to you. Oh my fuck. Oh, that is so cute.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
And to eat
I'm
his
happy
arm
to
a
see Mr.
little.
Thatcher is safe.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war,
We
Oswald's been really
know.
nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight?
We know.
If you want to speak about it, of course.
Come
War
on.
was... Well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
Yeah, I'm playing Plague sometime, and it's just, oh my god.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battle.
I like rats. I like pet rats.
think we're in the same
a
boat as
lot.
France.
They are so cute.
We've stuck together ever since.
I fought in France too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Holy shit.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
I tried. Ah! Okay, let's take the phobia
What
of
caused
rats.
your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. I couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Okay, now on his trauma and then how he feels.
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It was last summer. A shell hit our trench and we were buried for a week.
Okay. How did you survive?
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see. Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you by the event.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. Surviving it again gave me strength. You believe that?
Yep, I believe it. Let's talk about feelings!
How do you feel, Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
Yep.
I love him.
Aww.
I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out?
Yeah.
Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, never thought I'd love a man.
The problem is we are in 1918. This wasn't legal. Oh, which one should I take? I won't say a word. I can only advise caution. Enjoy your love. I'm like, enjoy your fucking love, man. But they need to be careful because this is 1918. If I say something wrong, they show affection in the public, they could get arrested. They could go to prison. They could be killed. Like,
Maybe a time will come when you'll not have to hide who you are. But for now, I can only advise caution.
I know, Dr. Reed. Oswald wouldn't survive behind bars. Wouldn't live long if we were separated.
Aww. That was a good decision.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
No thanks, sir. Unless you're able to get rid of every rat in London.
That's gonna be a problem.
Goodbye, Miss.
Oh, they're so cute! Oh, they're so sweet! Oh! I need love in my life. Okay, I'm just gonna fix you real quick.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you need an...
I'm afraid...
Yeah.
Our job
Shut up,
brings us
Milton.
into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. But thanks, anyway.
Shut up, Milton. Like, why is he like that? What? Why is he laying like that? Oh no. Mom. Hello? I will be right back with you guys. I just have to help my father with something. But I'll be right back, so stay tuned. I'm back! Hope you guys are with me!
That was fast.
I'm afraid the trail of breadcrumbs leads beyond the hospital premises. I must leave for a time.
Is that so? Why?
Now it's time for you to be patient. It would seem that your blackmailer is part of a more complex machination whose root is in Whitechapel.
Machination? Do you suspect another immortal is involved?
I hadn't considered that eventuality.
Do be careful, my good doctor. When immortals are involved, the stakes tend to escalate quickly.
I'll return with case solved or carried on my shield.
Yep. Okay. We need to talk to you.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Nope. Not at all. Like...
Corin, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed the body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Ooh, something's going on. What is going on? I heard that. Did you hear it? I'm gonna go back to that because
Good
I
evening,
need
Nurse
to
Brennan.
Good
talk
evening,
to her.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
No.
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett's.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett's is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett's must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Ollie. A hint failed? What? When I did this
Goodbye, nurse.
on my own, the hint didn't fail. Why did the hint
evening,
fail? Scheiße.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Penis. Freaking. Oh, I forgot to heal her.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doc.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine, as soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, You won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Where's my scissor? Where's my scissor? Did I... Where did I... Where's my scissor? I got chocolate here, but I don't have my scissor. Scissors! Come on. Thank you. Oh, baby. Okay. So, the hint fail.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna kill someone.
Call me if you need assistance.
Maybe it's because I didn't tell her, like... Because I did that on my own. I told her that it was risky business. And then I told her I wouldn't tell anyone. But I still told him before I told her. Like... I don't know. Am I supposed to look at them again? I don't think so. Now, let's get into the hospital. And then we... Okay. Dr. Tippett is doing something. Yeah, boy. Where am I supposed to stand? Who is he gonna talk to? What is he doing? Oh, I need to stand out there. Oh my fuck. Of course I need to stand outside. Get out, get out, get out, get out! Okay, and I need to stand where? There. And then we... What is he doing?
Damn it! Why is this so difficult every time? That is better. That is better. I will make it through one more night.
Oh hell no you don't. Oh hell no you don't. Boy, no, no, no. Hell no. You're not gonna practice anything when you're doing drugs. Oh hell no, boy. I'm gonna talk to you right now. I'm gonna scream at you. I'm gonna fucking tear you apart.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Not really, no.
I know you're taking drugs, Corcoran. Why take such a risk?
I need it to endure the long shifts. We have no idea how long the epidemic will last. We can't let it win.
For God's sake, what are you thinking? How can you be so irresponsible?
Irresponsible? I am devoted to my work. I am doing this for all the patients who need our help. I cannot abandon them.
Oh, you bitch! Like, honestly. Okay, is there anything else I should know about my patients or working people?
Please, someone help!
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give. Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require...
Do you know?
Despite what you think about...
Well, it...
Blah 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 blah. Who is calling for help?
Goodbye. Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Who was
Any
calling
news
for
about
help?
my opera?
Is there anything...
Reed?
Good.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Oh, I don't have. Okay.
Of course.
I need to buy that. Thank you.
It's locked, all right.
Something in there. Scheiße.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and old medical bench.
What?
I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you ready.
I am supposed to be standing here. Come on.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir?
You little
You
rat.
don't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you.
You're stealing!
You see, no one has claimed your body, sir. So it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation.
Oh hell no, boy. Oh hell no, boy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see
I
you.
can't say the same.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
Whatever your motives, you're making money by stealing from the dead. Dr. Swansea should be informed.
No offense, sir, but Dr. Swansea is one of my customers.
As I told you, I like to help people. And everybody needs help from time to time.
What?
Please show.
Of course. It never ceases to amaze me how you
What?
the dead. It's locked.
I'm gonna talk to Swansea. That is not okay. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Mm-hmm.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
Uh-huh.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged. But it will not destroy you.
Nope. Apparently.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we stand today?
Well, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
What do you expect of me?
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
Uh-huh. You say so.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skald, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
How do Skalds come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Mm-hmm.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skald?
A Skald is easier to eliminate, Jonathan. even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
Uh-huh.
I have met Lady Ashbury.
She's a fascinating woman, wouldn't you agree?
She told me you've been doing all in your power to cure her addiction for blood. Though unsuccessful, it's admirable.
Lady Ashbury is a cherished friend of mine. I would not betray her secrets without her consent. Come to the rescue of a damsel in distress. I ask nothing more.
The matter of Lady Ashbury's blackmailer.
Oh, I know too much about this matter already. I'm confident in trusting the interests and reputation of both the hospital and Our Lady into your able hands.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
I did not get my... I did not get my answers. I still feel like I should tell him. But why wasn't that an option? I need to try again.
Do you need something?
We'll...
Okay. You can't do that. Let's make some fatigue things. Cures. See. Is there something more I should know?
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir. The pain has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues. I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
Doctor, please.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
What do you think of Dr. Tippett's opinion of your promotion, Waverly?
Tippett is a good practitioner. Maybe just a little too attached to his prestigious position at the Pembroke Hospital.
Really? That's exactly his diagnosis of you. A little too eager to get promoted?
A little bit too proud?
He has the right to think so. But I deserve this promotion, and I don't consider it anything but well earned.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
Okay. Wow.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
He's so annoying. Such a pain in the bum. Oh.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Okay. That's Whitechapel. What? Claycox. If I do that one, I will get a surprise. Ugh.
Good evening,
This
Dr. Reed. Such a...
Stupid motherfucker.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company. Even if the quiet can be appreciated.
I hate you, by the way.
Too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
I hate him.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
He's so annoying. Okay. Let's go to this cemetery. Oh, by the way, we couldn't go that direction, so we need to go another direction. Penis. Thank you. Just chillin'. What's it? What's in this direction? Oh, I remember. Yep. Oh, I need rats.
I have this thirst for blood.
Rats, 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 rats. No. Oh right, I could go that direction, damn it. I forgot. And now I need to go up here. And then it was like this direction. Ha.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Give me your blood, give me your blood, give me your blood.
I have this thirst for blood.
I need to go this
It's
direction.
a leech! Kill it!
Nope.
Die, leech!
Go.
Easy does it, boys. We can deal with this first. It's one of them vermin.
Penis. I have to do this. I'm gonna die. Get away from me. I'm gonna die. Bitch.
What do you want?
Go away, bitch.
What do you want? Somebody help!
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
But my life was
Carnage. This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
There's something I need to look out for. There's like an Easter something. Why am I doing this?
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Kill him. Scheiße. Yeah, we just gonna do it. But there is something here. I know there is. Oh my god, will you please? I know there's an Easter somewhere. There's an Easter egg somewhere. Is it over here? No. Where the fuck was it? I stumbled upon it. Just an accident, really. Oh, it was. Yeah, boy. If you ever face a vampire, never forget the fair holy symbols. Blah blah blah. Why didn't I get it? Why didn't I get it? I'm not too far into the story yet, since I can't get it. Scheiße. Go, Jonathan. Oh, there it was. A strange formula. Yes, I got it. That's the Easter. That's the Easter egg. What? Because now I can cure more diseases. Like, yes, bitch. I'm gonna do one more quest and then I'm gonna go for today. For now. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tonight or play tonight at all, but like we will find out. Rage. Fuck that. Hey freak, how are you feeling today? Okay, it's stable. Healthy. Sanitized. Okay, I need to cure these 3 and then it's sanitized. Dawson Delaney. Oh, yeah. Oh, we had nothing though. Okay. I am fine. I'm gonna go soon. We need more with these we need these quests. I'm gonna do 2 more quests and then I'm gonna go for today or for now. I don't know yet. Well, okay, we're gonna do this shit. Nope. Nope. Oh no. I need to go to all the direction. Around the corner. Shut up! I didn't do nothing! You're not allowed to come in here. Find a mailbox. Oh, children.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Okay. So let's get Nurse Crane talking, and then we're gonna do a quest, and then I'm off for now. Now we're here, we can just do it.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please. You again? Go away.
Mesmerize.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
I can't promise you that. Chillin'. Bronchitis.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation?
Good day, sir.
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia,
Yeah,
the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Tell me...
Oh my god.
Do you have any family left,
Yeah.
Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Holy shit.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Okay.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor. It must be my lucky day.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Fair enough. Let's just open this one real quick. Oh, no, we have to kill her. I don't want to kill her. She's doing something good. Even though she's blackmailing, she's still doing something good for people around here. I hope I can talk her into sense. Like, I don't know. I don't want to kill her. I like people that does good things for people.
Can you hear my voice?
Letter to Nurse Crane, my dear Dorothea. When you read this letter, I will be on the boat that will take Anton and me back to Brazil. England was not for us, and I confess I cannot wait to see again the proud hills of Transylvania. As soon as we are there, I promise I will light a candle in the Black Church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. I know that you do not agree with this decision and that you are determined to be more used by helping our comrades exiled in the East End, but Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He is my husband. I will stay by his side. I know we had our agreements and our fights. I know you would have wanted me to stand by your side and help you manage this clinic of yours. But now that I'm leaving England, be assured that if anything would happen to you, if you ever were in great trouble or danger, I would come back immediately to London, with or without Anton. Please think of me as much as I think of you. I am your affectionate sister, Theodora.
I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
Oh, I can just... Oh.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh.
He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh, the sound!
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Chest compressions, chest compressions, chest compressions. He had internal bleedings. He had this and this and this. Like, he couldn't be saved.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Chest compressions, chest compressions, chest compressions.
Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Yeah, I hope to see you soon. Bye, freak.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us.
Oh no.
So, how might I be of service?
I don't want to kill her.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But
oh, I don't want to kill her. I should have.
Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
What did I do last time? I'm gonna do this.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal. I cannot enter.
Did District will soon suffer the consequences.
It's locked.
Oh no. What have I done? I didn't want to kill her because she is doing a noble thing. Besides the blackmailing, of course. Don't you murder people.
It's locked, all right.
How could they know? Oh, so many. What have I done? I should have killed her.
It's a killer! He's dead!
Mr. Bates.
Evening, Doctor.
Since I took an oath to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
I'm so close to kill you.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
What is going on? Up, down, go. Okay, we need to go back to the hospital. That's not the right way to go.
It's locked.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
I can try to help your body heal, sir. But you must stop destroying it.
The war destroyed me, Doctor.
A gun.
Okay, we need to head this direction. Which direction do I need to go? I need to go to the main. Yep.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy!
Oh my god! Fucking hell! So long.
His head! Crush the leech, boys!
Oh my god, go away! Fucking. You're so annoying.
Let's see how it likes a bit of fire!
Bagholdsangreb, mand. What is that? Is that a rat or something? Oh, that's a giant rat. My god, will you please? Ugh! Why won't you take it? I know why. But like, he said human blood. This isn't human blood. This is a rat's blood. Give me your blood.
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan.
Oh no!
I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well, but I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad?
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Okay.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
becoming a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient. Good evening, Nurse.
Good evening.
Do you need...
I'm afraid I've Thank you.
Goodbye.
What is it doing? Oh my god, what is going on? Okay, I think it's the right time to stop it here. And yeah, because I don't know what happened to my keyboard, but now it's just like it's controlling itself.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Quickly talk to him and then I go.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
I have a few leads, but nothing I can share for now. I need more time and more evidence.
I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the matter.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties.
No.
With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Perfect place to end for now. But it's working again, and that is something. But yeah, I'm gonna stop for now because this game takes a toll on me, and yeah, I have other things to do right now. But yeah, it's an experience. No. Don't have that. As a late over the rumors around him. They're onto something. But now I really gotta go. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me, and thank you for just, yeah, sticking around. I hope to see you later. If not, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Farewell from now. Take care, and